Live from the Lowe's Debate Center in Blue District, I'm Bear Bard, and welcome to the Quartz Army Milk Debate between the pro-milk DeBright HD and the anti-milk Fishy Salmon 02. Randomly chosen from a coin flip, DeBright will be starting the first discussion, following that by Fishy. So, for the first question, what is your stance on the milk debate? You have 2.5 minutes starting now.
My sense of this milk debate is that it should stay in the game because there's no valid reason as to why it should be removed. People who have said many reasons as to why it should be removed, but those reasons are either not based in fact, or they are just ways of those people that they have plans to make money off of milk. Also, milk is yummy. I yield my time.
Okay. All right. Also, Fishy, remember there you can't respond to what DeBright just said until the 1 minute discussion starts after your question, okay?
Okay, cool. I was about to ask that.
Okay. So, Fishy, your time starts now.
I am against milk being in the game. So I am I am for removing milk because milk has been, according to my research, shown to do more damage than good in the lifespan of this server, and it is worth it to make it so that those occasions of danger and misfortune do not occur again. I feel like it is a necessary security measure. I yield my time.
All right. So, now I will be starting the 1 minute discussion where both of you can respond. Please try to be civilized. Your time for both of you starts now.
Okay, can I start by DeBright?
Mhm.
You said that none of the arguments against milk were based in fact, correct?
Yes.
Now, I have done some research, right? I have interviewed multiple people regarding the situation around milk, and what would you say about Bliss's reasoning of her simply thinking it would be funny? Is her thinking it would be funny not a fact? Is it not a fact that she would think it'd be funny?
I
And
don't
that
know.
other people would also think it would be funny?
See, the thing is, that is not necessarily a fact, it's more what someone is saying. It is a fact that Bliss said that. That is true. But it's not a fact that it would be funny.
Can you confirm that? It's not a fact.
I can't confirm it's not a fact, nor that it is a fact, therefore you can't, concretely say that it is a fact.
But you cannot concretely say that it isn't.
Alrighty then.
You can't concretely say that last Thursday isn't when the universe started.
Alrighty.
I mean, yeah, but that's completely irrelevant.
Well,
Objection?
what you're saying is computer. Yeah, okay.
Okay. We'll be back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Quartz Army can be a dangerous place at times, but I, Matthew, vow to keep the server safe and secure as mayor. Not only will I add accessible farms for each player to use, but I will do my best to make this community great as mayor. That being said, vote Matt for a goof and a gaff.
Welcome back to the milk debate. Any response pertaining to the prior question will be nulled and asked to stop unless in the debate session. Fishy, to start out, how has milk influenced your time on the QA server? The 2.5 minutes starts now.
Okay, initially, milk was completely irrelevant to my life. I did not ever find myself in need of milk. And, well, other than that, I just knew it existed. But eventually, I came to find out that people close to me and people around here were having not so pleasant experiences, specifically because of milk being a thing. And so that, of course, got me very involved in the situation, and yeah, I yield my time. That's all my experience with
quickly,
milk.
may I ask you a quick question to be
Yes,
more
of course.
specific on what interactions brought you from friends and close people on the server? What experiences they have against milk?
Well, of course, some of my friends are lactose intolerant, and so that is obviously something they cannot help, and it is something that is very dangerous for them. And of course, if they're given food and that includes milk, and they are not told it, depending on how lactose intolerant they are, it could be deadly. And also, I have a friend who has not exactly given me much detail on his traumatic experiences, but he claims that his family was actually murdered by milk. So,
Oh, why?
yeah.
Well, I'm
But of
sorry to
course,
hear
that's
that.
just one example. Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We will start the 2.5 minutes for how has milk influenced your time on QA for the Bright HD starting now.
You can actually see the history of Quartz Army from my videos on it, and you can see that within the first episode, or first couple episodes, I need milk. Do you know why? I had killed a pillager patrol, and that would have caused a raid at spawn. We do not want raids at spawn, and the only way to nullify that was milk. Yeah, it helps nullify potion effects like Withering and Bad Omen, and there's a reason it was included in the game. I yield my time.
All right. Well, that was a very interesting response. We will be starting the 2.5 minute debate for both sections starting now.
I need to understand. You said this friend of yours, his family was killed by milk?
Yes.
How does that work?
What do you mean? How does that work?
How does an item without a hitbox, without a collision box, kill someone?
All right. Let's be a little bit more open.
I'm sorry,
This is
sir.
a very
I don't.
sad scene that's happened for
I don't
some of the people
have.
involved.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like I said when stating that, I do not have the full details, as I did not want to pry into their traumatic history. I'm sure they would be able to
I don't want to
answer their
dwell on this
question
because
better
this
than
is
I
tragic,
would.
and I realize I've messed up. But I do have a, I do have an important question for you. Okay, you know
Yes.
that our server, we accept colors of all people of all colors, all shapes and sizes. We do not discriminate. We do not tolerate intolerance. So why should we tolerate lactose intolerance?
Well, here's the thing. If you do not tolerate lactose intolerance, then you are in and of yourself being intolerant. Therefore, you also do not tolerate your own intolerance, which nullifies your intolerance of intolerant.
You've broken my head, but I think I know what you're trying to say. But what you're trying to say is not well educated. Because
How
the
is
thing
it
is,
not well educated?
if we do not tolerate people who are not being tolerant, we are making the server a more tolerant place by doing so.
But is that not in and of itself intolerant? And when it comes to milk, it is not something they themselves can help.
Just tolerate it.
All right,
But not
so
to
to not
actual
continue in
physical
a
ailment.
certain loop, I think what Fishy's trying to pertain is that they were born with lactose intolerance. They can't just tolerate it. It's impossible for their immune system. So is it something that we should be upset about since they have no control over it?
I think they should have more of an open mind.
Sir,
Again, that's
you
not how
realize
that works. We're going to have to dwindle down since it's been 2.5 minutes, but I do believe we had some of your views shine through on this debate. We'll be right back to the milk debate after these quick messages.
Hi, my name is Daisy, and together with DeBright, I run the St. Build-A-Bear shop. Want a plush of yourself? Just write what you want as a plush in a book and pay us the commission money of 5 diamonds. You should have your plush ready in 1 to 2 business years. Go shop at the St. Build-A-Bear today.
Welcome back to the milk debate. So, DeBright, third question is, would milk being gone from the game affect your casual playtime on the QA server? You had 2.5 minutes starts now.
Absolutely yes. I was I was hunting wither skeletons the other day in another fortress, and there's like a little place set up. When I have my elytra on and I get the wither effect, I die it's a lot easier to die, and I don't want to just put on my chest plate just to fight wither skeletons because I want to be able to fly away and have them despawn. The point is to get that withering to go away. You know what I have to bring? A shulker of milk, because that I need a drink to take away the withering effect. But also, if you're going past like a friggin' what's it called, an ocean monument, you'll get mining fatigue, and it's annoying as hell. And the only way to get rid of it is either wait the full 5 minutes, which is not something a lot of people can afford to wait, or get a milk bucket, milk a cow, drink it. Mining fatigue gone. And I've made a video talking about that exact thing. So there's many things, and as I said before, there's a reason milk is in Minecraft. I yield my time.
I will be switching over to Fishy. Fishy. Would milk being gone from the game affect your casual play time on the QA server? Your 2.5 minutes starts now.
Me personally, milk would not affect me while being gone. I am up here representing the people. I yield my time.
All right. Quick question. If you were to be affected by a stat ailment, as in what the Bright said, are you willing to wait the full time allotment instead of having any way to bypass that?
Absolutely.
Your 2.5 minutes for this debate starts now.
Okay, DeBright.
Yes.
You talked about wither skeleton.
Yes.
Why don't you get good? Because wither skeletons are, as you probably know, 2.5 blocks tall. The point is they're taller than a player.
Mhm.
And it is very easy to place 2 blocks in front of you so that they cannot cross over to where you are. You never have to encounter the wither effect while fighting wither skeletons.
In that wither skeleton
And blocks
farming area,
are
it is
everywhere.
a wide open space. There's no ceiling, there's no walls nearby, because I want as much spawning space as possible to get wither skeletons. Alright?
Isn't there a wither skeleton farm?
It does not work. As
Isn't
well
there
as I
a
hope it does.
fortress?
That it's been flattened out that I use, yes.
Oh, you already flattened out? I was not aware of that. Well, I mean, either way, you need just a simple structure of like a 3x3 platform under which you stand and hit the skeleton.
No, but
Run
they're gonna
around,
spawn
let them
differently every
spawn,
time.
and come back into the thing and like hit them from there.
Do you realize how much of an inconvenience that is?
You only encounter the withering effect because you allow yourself to encounter it.
So you are a coward.
All right. Let's not get a little too overzealous here. How about we switch the topic to another debuff that DeBright mentioned? What about the pillager spawns at spawn?
Well, simply put, if you do not come within the vicinity of any villagers, you don't need to worry about that.
Sir, do you realize how many villagers there are literally everywhere? There's some in my basement. Okay, no, that's not good.
That is not helping
anyway,
your point, sir.
There's some next to my house, right? They're everywhere. At New Spawn, if you just go out of the portal, there's villagers right there.
That is
Sir.
not true. There are some. If I were standing here in this exact area, would we get a raid?
You realize that I have to go to my house sometimes,
Uh-huh.
where I live.
Do you
in
have to
Minecraft.
go to your house every 5 minutes?
All right.
It doesn't last 5 minutes. It's lasts indefinitely like
Oh,
an hour
3,
and a half. I
no?
think.
Oh, an hour and a
Oh,
half.
Bad Omen
I
is
didn't know how much
star,
Bad
star,
Omen
star,
meant.
star. Yeah.
All righty. Well, both of you had a very good debate. We will be going to a fourth question, where this time,
Did your face shift?
what?
Did your face shift from your chest to your head?
See, I didn't want. I was feeling a little sick, and I felt like I was underdressed from this, so I had to switch back to my suit, and it caused me to have a facelift. It's not. It doesn't pertain to this current topic, but
Okay, I was just
thank you for noticing. Yeah,
yeah, you look very dapper.
thank you. So starting out fishy, the fourth question that is going to be asked at this time. When was the last time that you can remember consuming milk or any milk products in general? And your time starts now.
I do not remember. I yield my time.
Okay. It's been that long, huh?
Yes.
I do not know if that is viable evidence, because you know what they say about the memory of a fish.
Sir, that is racist.
That was very disrespectful. I would please refrain from disrespecting your
That
opponent
is
on
straight
such
up
a level.
insulting.
I'm
And
sorry, Mr. Fish, and hopefully we can proceed without these verbal name callings. We'll be right back to the milk debate after these quick messages. Welcome back to the milk debate. The Bright, I guess the floor comes to you. So, when was the last time you can remember consuming milk or any milk products? And your time starts now.
Okay, so, let me think. I think I was poisoned by a witch recently, either yesterday or the day before. I drank milk because I don't want to just, yeah. And then multiple times What the hell?
Sorry if anybody can hear that. We do seem to have some drunk college students outside. They sometimes just fly by. Don't worry about it. If
Do you guys hear that?
are they
by the way?
singing a sea shanty?
yes, they are very drunk.
Can I join in?
I would
In the sea shanty, not the
prefer you
drinking.
not.
DeBright, I have a question. Do you consider Hooked on a Feeling a sea shanty?
Yes,
Why?
because
I
it's a
was not
great
hearing
song.
the song. What? That was Hooked
I
on a
mean-
Feeling and you called it a sea shanty?
It wasn't,
I asked if it was a sea shanty and you said yes. What do you have to
it
say
wasn't
about that?
hooked on a feeling. It was the actual like. But okay.
I'm high on believing
I would say that's a mix of rock and
that
soul.
you're in love with me. Dum,
I'm
dum.
hooked on a feeling.
Right, bro.
I'm high on believing
That was an interesting intermission.
that
I do
you're
believe
in
we should
love
go back
with
to the
me.
conversation. Lugia,
I'm
can you
hooked on a
please? I would like secondary representatives to come up to the audience section up here to explain the questions at hand. I will be starting out with Toodad from Fishy's side. Please come up to the audience section.
Don't want to use the song cause it's copyrighted. Go watch part 2 on Fishy's channel. Or when it premieres. I think it's premiering in like 10 minutes after this video premieres. Do it now. It's 2 a.m. I'm still editing this video. Please go watch.